Hi and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have a lot of tomatoes in my greenhouse that I have to get planted, so that is what I'm starting on now. I have this hose where there's running water out of, but really slowly. So I'm digging the holes for the tomatoes, and then I'm using this lime to put in to the holes before I plant the tomatoes. And then I fill up the hole with water and then the dirt. And I'm trying to dig some really deep holes so I can plant the tomatoes in deep. They will just get some more roots up the vine. And then just fill the holes up with water so they are well watered from the beginning. And this means that I don't have to water them again, because the roots will get really long and then they can just get the water from the outside. If I would water them on top of the dirt, the roots won't get as deep down. And if the tomato is really long and leggy, I'm doing it like this. I'll just put the whole stem inside of the hole and fill it up with water and dirt, and it will just get a lot of roots along the stem. So it will actually just benefit the tomato, and that also means that they won't flop over before I can tie them up, because they're not that long now. And I have water in this big tank, and then my hose just runs from that tank and into the greenhouse all the way. So it's just gravity fed, and that is why the water is running so slow, but it is the exact right amount that I need, so I can still have the time to dig all of the holes, and then the water just runs really slowly and wettens all of the dirt, because it's really dry in the greenhouse right now, because I haven't watered it all winter long. And now I'm finished with this whole row, and then I have to begin in the other side of the greenhouse. And there can be about 1.5 meters more in that side, so that's good, because I have really a lot of tomatoes here, and I also have more than I can use myself. So I'm just doing the same thing in this side of the greenhouse, and I'm starting to let the water run here, because it's really dry, as you can see. So I'm poking some holes where I'm going to dig the bigger hole, just to wetten the dirt, and that makes it easier to dig a hole, and for not else it the dirt would just fall down into the hole again. And when I feel it's wet enough at the first place, I will move the hose, and then it can wetten the next step. And now it's another day, and I'm going to tie up some of the tomatoes that I planted the other day. I always let them sit in the dirt for about a week before I tie them up so that the roots can get settled. And I have these tomato hooks, and that makes it really easy to tie them up. And I have these small clips that I will put onto the string and around the tomato plant in the bottom, just below the last leaf. And then I can just click them on and tie the tomato to the string. and it's a really nice day to be in the greenhouse because it's really, really windy and it rains a lot, as you can hear. But I have to get on with my work, and now I'm planting all of my chilies and pepper plants and so on. And I will always plant them in the front of the tomatoes because they don't get so tall. And with these, they don't have to be planted as deep as the tomatoes, so I just dug some little holes and put all of the plants in. And now I'm watering them and filling it up with dirt. And now I'm finished for this time, and the rain has come back, so that is really nice to be in here where it's dry and nice and warm. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and you can always go and follow us on Vestas Farm Life on Instagram. Bye bye.